Hello, my name is Marty, and I own the At a Time 1985 channel, and this is my first ever animated video thingy. And I just want to thank you guys so much for 3.9 thousand K views on my salt animation. Like, what? But I am here to rank the Jackson's Diary ships. Now keep in mind, these are all my opinion, and if you don't like them, that is okay. If you do like them, awesome. But I will be trying my best to rate these all how I see fit, and I will be commenting in between each one, and I also will make sure to mention a couple of ships that are not on the tier list I found. So we're gonna start, here's the one I found. As you can see, like, Brayley's not on there. I probably said that wrong. We're starting with Pamda, and I couldn't really decide, as you can see. I'm voicing this after, and I put them in Don't Mind, and then I moved it to Love This Latte, I'm pretty sure, in a couple seconds. Yeah. And this ship, I personally think that it is very sweet. I don't think it's gonna actually happen in the book, but I think that it's cute because Pamela and Brenda have really good chemistry, and they're sweet, and they're best friends, and I could just see them, like, standing up for each other. Moving on to the next one is Jackin, and I put this one in the Don't Mind category pretty quickly because, personally, number one, I don't think it's gonna happen because a lot of people think that Jackin might be canon because of whenever, like, Ken bumped Jackson with his hip on the bridge, and I forgot the episode, and he's, like, kind of flirted with him. But Ken flirts with literally everyone. They've said this in the books. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I guess theoretically if it did, I mean, I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it's not, like, the worst one ever. I'm kind of in the middle about it. The next one is Dexter, and wonder where we're gonna put this one. Obviously it goes at the top because personally I cannot think of David or Exer with literally anybody else in the show, not the show, I wish it was a show, in the book. I literally cannot think of anyone else being with David or Exer. They're just, like, made for each other. They're perfect. I love them so much, and I know some people think it's overrated, but it's, like, really not. It's just so good. That Dexter is like a 10 out of 10. No, it's like a 10 million out of 10. Because, like, are you telling me that, like, okay, their slumber was, like, everything. It was so interesting. And I remember when Paola, spoiler alerts ahead, held us out on the kiss for, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 episodes. I was genuinely tweaking. I think I remember I kicked my bed or something. I was so mad because I was like, they were this close. And then when David pulled away, I was just like, David, you wanted this. Why are you pulling away? I was tweaking out. But that's because I love this ship and I love this book so much. This book helped me meet my best friends, my bookie, and it's like, I don't know, I've just got a lot of great things from this book, and I love you, Paola, if you're watching this, which you're probably not. The next one is Exer and Pamela. Now, personally, a couple of these ships, including this one, are just ones I put in Don't Mind because I think that I could see them, like, being together, but not, like, to be together. But I feel like Pamela and Exer would date because they both like someone else, and they just don't want to be looked down upon. I don't know. Because this is the 80s, keep in mind, and I feel like they could just be in a best friend, platonic ship. Yeah. The next one is Norman and Jolie, and this is one of the ones I had trouble placing. I wanted to put it in illegal, but it wasn't bad enough to be put in illegal, so I just put it in No, I Don't Like It, just because I feel like they both like fashion. They both probably want to be fashion designers, but I don't think they'd actually get along together in a liking way. I feel like Norman is a bit too... I feel like they're both too gay. I feel like Jolie's definitely a lesbian, and Norman definitely has had a crush on Paul McCartney. But also, like, who wouldn't have a crush on Paul McCartney? Although I've always preferred Ringo more. Okay, I'll stop yapping about the Beatles. I put Brenda and Jackson in Don't Mind for the same reason I put Exer and Pamela in Don't Mind. I feel like that they could get together along in a platonic romantic relationship, but I don't think it's gonna amount to anything. David and Ron, I put them in... I forgot which one did I put them in. I put them in No, I Don't Like It, just because I feel like they're best friends, and I feel like although they could have a good platonic relationship, I just don't personally see the romantic thing. Honestly, it's the same thing for Ron and Exer. Next up is Exer and Brenda, and that is obviously not going in Like Magic Tricked You, it's going in Illegal, because they already dated once, it didn't work out, and Exer and David are meant to be together. Next, this one was confusing me when I put it up there, but at first I thought it was Ken and Jolie, then I thought it was Ken and Timothy, then I thought it was Timothy and Jolie, then I thought, I was confused, and I was like, oh, it's probably Timothy, Ken, and Jolie, so the detention kids. Now, I didn't know which one to put it in. I was in between No, I Don't Like It and Illegal, and I think I settled with No, I Don't Like It, just because I feel like they're all nice to each other. They wouldn't kill each other. Jolie might kill Ken, but I feel like they just have a platonic relationship. I couldn't, they're not bad enough to be illegal, but I definitely couldn't see it happening, and I don't want it to happen. Next one is Ricky and Marty, and they kind of remind me of Kurt and Ram from Heathers, and I think that's what Paolo inspired them off of, but I put them in Don't Mind just because I'm not very fond of the characters themselves, but I feel like it's a cute ship. Next up, we have Jacqueline, and I put this one in Don't Mind because personally I don't really like the ship, but I know that I liked it at the start because I thought it was sweet. Then it got weird because Jackson got weird, and now it's getting better again because of a Jackson redemption arc, but I just feel like Pamela could deserve better, I guess, because if it was season 1 Jackson, then that's fine, but season 2 Jackson was kind of weird, and now season 3 Jackson, he's going through a redemption arc after experimenting on Exer, so I'm liking it more now. The next one is Ronathy, and this is gonna be a very unpopular opinion, but I personally don't like this ship because Timothy definitely has a crush on Ron, but I don't think Ron feels the same. I think he's just gonna end up rejecting Timothy and seeing him as a friend, and I know that they were kind of close in Canvas, and I could see the possibility, but I really don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, next is David and Jackson, and this is gonna be another one that I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion or not, but I don't like this ship. I think I apparently put it in Illegal, and the reason I put it in Illegal is because they don't go well together, they don't mix well. Sure, they were both sweet to each other at one point, but I don't think it could happen. I just don't see it. It's just not a ship that I look forward to seeing. I would just be like, oh, it just kind of be there. I just don't think it's gonna happen, and I don't like it, and I think just because they're two golden... You good? Sorry, my dog. The thing is, just because they were two golden retriever boys doesn't mean that they are meant to be together. Next one is Brenda and Ron, and I put this in Don't Mind for the same reason I put Pamela and Exer in Don't Mind. And now we have Pamela and Ricky, and I don't think that's much of a question. Now on to Jackson and Exer. I was trying to put them at the top of Illegal, and I couldn't, and the reason they are illegal is because first off, I don't think I've seen anyone ever ship this before, and second off, they hate each other, and third off, they're practically brothers. I have a feeling that they are brothers because Jackson's mom's dead. Exer doesn't have a mom. They're related by the diary, but it's why Exer, you know? Now this one's gonna be very controversial, but I actually really, really love Norkin, and that's mainly because one of my friends, I'm looking at you, Sparrow, and also I feel like they've got really good chemistry. I think it'd be funny to see them together. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Kenda's gonna happen, and I'm gonna get to that later, but I actually really like the ship, and I think it's cute, and I feel like they could have been cute together. Next up is Timothy and Ken, and I put them in Don't Mind because for the same reason I put everybody else in Don't Mind. Wait, no, I put it in No, I Don't Like It because apparently I don't like it. I mean they have good relationship, but I guess I don't see it as romance. Next up is Kenda, and this is obviously gonna go in Like Magic because I love Kenda so much. And oh my gosh, I need them to kiss, and I swear if Elijah ruins this, I'm going to dropkick him. I hate Elijah. I hate Elijah. I don't know how people like him. He is so sketchy from the start. He's been sketchy. There's no chance. He's awful. He's gonna be a bad guy. I feel it coming. you may be like, no, he's gonna be great. Well, let's just wait a few episodes. Let's see how that goes. Last two are gonna be pretty simple. Jolie and Jackson goes into Don't Minds, because I feel like they would just have a platonic relationship. And then illegal is obviously Ron and Jackson, because they're practically brothers. Okay, now it's time to get onto the ships that weren't mentioned that I can think of. Norman and Mariah, I'm giving that a no, I don't like it. Because I feel like Mariah's a lesbian and I feel like Norman's gay. And then Brenly, I think that's how you say it. I'm giving that a don't mind. I don't love it a lot, but I don't dislike it. I don't think these two would end up together. I think Pam and Brenda would have more of a chance. They don't really associate much, so I think that is why the chances are so slim. Pamela and Jolie, I give this one a don't mind because I feel like Jolie and Pamela could be cute together. Elijah and Jackson, I'm going to give this a don't like it just because I feel like, mainly because of Elijah, Jackson shouldn't have to put up with that. Elijah and Brenda, illegal, I don't need to explain. Elijah and Ken, I think people started shipping them just because they were two guys. You can see from the start that Elijah makes weird faces around Ken. He's like, ugh. And then I'll put some examples up here. Also, whenever he threw the dodgeball at Ken was playing. Ken was being he was just doing a friendly competition. And Elijah was full on glaring. And then he just threw the ball at him. And he was angry about it. He didn't seem to care until it actually hurt Ken. Then he's like, oh no, I hurt you. My bad. But he doesn't really care. And I don't like it. Same with Ken, Elijah, and Brenda. That's awful. Absolutely X-nay on that ship. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but this scene right here on screen is so creepy, and multiple people have agreed with me on this. Why is he whistling at her? Why is he going why is he doing that? Huh? Why is he doing that? That's creepy. Jolie and Elijah, I hate to say it, but I think this one's probably gonna happen. I bet the last episode's gonna be prom or something. Ken and Brenda will be dancing together, and Elijah won't have anyone to dance with, and neither will Jolie, so they'll dance together. I bet they're gonna end up together, which sucks. Elijah and David? No. That's going in illegal. Then, of course, there's Christine and Linda, which is magic, and I personally think Harry and Assistant Lucy should get together. I think that would be cute. But, I guess that's the end of this video. That's all I can think of for now. And, if you guys want, I can make a whole video on how Elijah's gonna be a bad guy. I might. I don't know. This took forever to make. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully this gets some views. Bye. Have a good day, JD enthusiasts.